gasoline. Got a little bit of gasoline. Got a little bit of gasoline.
Drinkers like test liquor based on the price. I never seen them YouTube videos, and then
I've seen that.
Yeah, they'll taste test them without knowing what they are, and then they try to like put them in order or do it whatever they do. Y'all never seen that shit? I thought they
Nah,
was
but you need to.
I've seen it. I've seen it like I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah, a lot of times the expensive shit don't even be the good shit.
The good shit, yeah, it don't.
Yeah, some crazy like it's always some middle level shit that end up being like the best. You know what I'm saying?
Bourbon's like that a lot. Like that a lot. Yeah, you could get some. You could line up bourbons, and it'd be a $200 bourbon, and the dude will pick the $40 bourbon. Like bourbon is like that. That's why I like the bourbon game. I like drinking bourbon because I could go get a bottle of $45. That's that bottle of Eagle Rare that Jordan put up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's the single barrel, whatever. So that's a little bit higher level. But normally an Eagle Rare bottle is $30.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Like this is sipping liquor. Like, you know, if you're gonna get mixing liquor, you can get cheaper mixing liquor. But when you're gonna drink liquor, typically you want to get some good shit because you don't want to be, you don't want a fucking headake and none of that fuck shit.
And you want it to be smooth and good too.
Yeah, exactly. You want to enjoy that.
I don't like
shit.
mixing shit.
You want to enjoy it.
But I don't even drink mixed drinks. I haven't drank a mixed drink like unless I'm out in like a bar or somewhere where, you know, it's like whatever, someone's ordering a round and, you know, we got to split a check and I don't want to be a dick and order a $20 bourbon and they look at me funny like I'm bougie.
Yeah, they be like, nah, nigga, we doing the $7 drinks. You better put extra. But no, Dion, that's a good point though. If you drink, you should check out those shows because it can save you money.
Yeah,
it can save you a lot of money.
Like this dude was doing vodka, and it was like a $7 vodka that he thought was like a $30 or $40 bottle, but it was like some shit I never even heard of.
Yeah, I think with vodka, it matters how many times it's distilled or something, or it's filtered. That's what matters with vodka.
I don't know. Chris, where you get the face mask from? Like you bought it, or they made it?
Yeah, I brought it from the president of the fan club. Matter of fact.
And like you just
are we started? Let me
walk around public with Eagle shit on.
Yeah, we started, motherfucker. Go ahead.
It's not on purpose. It's on accident. I don't try to wear Eagle shit. I just always. That's the only thing I got.
Well, why you got on the Eagles Super Bowl gear though?
Look, because we're gonna be Super Bowl champs. And look at check out the man. This is a shout out to the Eagles Hotel family.
You're that excited. You're that excited about Doug Peterson being gone that you're looking at the Super Bowl.
Hold on. You know what? Let me
go to the Super Bowl every year.
You know what I'm smoking on today? We smoking on that Dougie pack. We smoking on that Dougie pack today. He out of here, motherfucker. I've been saying it. If you listen to this podcast, I've been saying this whole season. Fuck Doug. I want him gone. Guess what? Christmas came early yesterday. Christmas came very early. I'm happy as fuck. Fuck Doug. Fuck Jim. But fuck Doug. Dumb as fuck. All I've asked was him to run the ball 20 times a game with Sanders. He couldn't do it. Not one time. So
did they fire Schwartz too?
He's so excited. He forgot to introduce us. Chris, can you fucking introduce us at least?
Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy. My bad. I'm stoked. This is the Arrogant Underdog podcast, the NFL edition. You with Dion, the MVP. You with Hollywood fucking Big. I gotta stop cussing so much. My bad. You with Booty, aka Eric, aka Chief Rocker, aka he's gonna lose this weekend. And you with myself, happy ass Chris G,
aka Upset Special.
Hey, shit, it's gonna be a great week for football. It's been a great week for football.
He dropped a DJ Clue bomb on that ass.
Look, and let me tell you how excited I was when Doug got fired. No bullshit. I drove from work to the store. Right, I get back home. I open up the garage. I said, "Where the fuck is my weed at?" It's in the car. Then I looked around. I said, "Where the fuck is my car?" Nigga, I drove to the store and walked home. Bruh. Man, I thought somebody stole my car for a second. I was like, shit, I drove to the store.
That ain't have shit to do with Doug. That
ain't have nothing to do with Doug. You was
that had everything.
Shit.
No, I was fresh from work.
High grade.
I was fresh off work.
Grade.
I was sober. Fresh off work the whole time. I was smiling, driving. I was singing a little white chick song, making my way downtown, walking. Bro, I was happy as fuck.
Chris thinks they're going to the Super Bowl, and
Yes.
the Jets are looking at Salah.
Hey man, I'm actually very happy.
That's a nice one. He deserves it.
I've heard Vic say his name a couple of times on the pod that would be a suitable replacement. And I personally think that is a good pick for the Jets, and here's why. The last time the Jets did anything of significance, they had a defensive coach.
Yeah.
The Jets, as the Baltimore Ravens, and there's a couple other teams out there, they've always been known as a defensive football team. When they're good, they're playing really good defense. So if Salah can get them to the point where they're playing excellent on defense, I think the Jets compete for the AFC East next year.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but what I'm gonna say is
DC keeping it
that
real.
That dude, yeah, I'm not doing all that. But that dude is solid. He's a fucking culture changer. He was running them sidelines. He gets his players energized. He's running up and down the field. And he's a leader of men, which is really important. And he's really good at fucking defense. Hey, that job he did this year, so they were the 17th overall defense. They were number 4 against the pass, number 7 against the run, with injuries everywhere.
I think that I don't know about the defense, but the team had the most injuries in the NFL. Like the most.
Yep.
Nah, he's a good coach. We interviewed him I think this week.
The rumor is if he takes the job that he's bringing the offensive team with him from the 49ers. So don't sleep, dog.
Nah, that's a good offense. Yeah, that's a good offense.
Crazy. You crazy.
The owners would allow that because don't they have to give permission for assistants, right? Don't you have to give permission for assistants?
It depends on.
I don't know. I don't know.
The coach.
They're saying that
would they allow it?
That LaFleur, they're saying that he's gonna take LaFleur with him.
Okay,
LaFleur,
I thought you were talking the Shanahan family. I thought he was bringing.
No. Yeah, you said offensive. I got you.
My bad. But LaFleur is he's the offense.
Yeah.
And LaFleur knows that Shanahan offense. He's been with Shanahan for a while. Dude, let me tell you, the Shanahan offense is fucking brilliant, bro. He made Cousins a millionaire. He did that. You bugging. He just ain't got a quarterback. Bro. He thought Garoppolo was gonna be the guy and he wasn't.
So, but have the Jets actually extended him an offer? It's technically Salah. Is it Salah or Salah?
It's Xerxes.
The second interview.
Salah. So they haven't actually extended the interview offer. They're just.
This is all rumor, and they're saying that they should be announcing tomorrow that he's the guy.
Okay.
Oh, they said tomorrow?
Yeah, he got the
job. They're saying that they could be because they're saying that they're not letting him leave. He's there tonight. They flew him in.
Oh, yeah. They're signing him there. Yeah.
So that's why they were like, they flew. So they're saying like, not gonna fucking. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because you're fucking fuck-ass Eagles. I just read before getting on the podcast that they requested
Dougie gonna come see you. Dougie gonna come see you.
No, the Eagles are requesting an interview with Salah.
He is, with Xerxes. Yeah, I like him, man. Hopefully.
Unless the Jets got to either blow him away or he got to really want to go to the Jets. Although I don't see why the fuck he would want to go to the Eagles, especially after coming from the 49ers. He'd probably want to go to the AFC.
Did he have an interview in Detroit? Did he have an interview in Detroit, or is it just that they think that he's gonna go?
They linked him to Detroit because he's from there, but they said that they haven't like really gone out of their way to interview him, and there are also some rumors saying that like the Jets were his number one spot, like on his list. Like he had the Jets high on his list. So all of that nonsense.
Willing to bet that the Detroit job got to be the least favorable job.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Of all the
a lot of pressure on that shit.
Of all the vacancies that there are, I would rank the Detroit job at the bottom, primarily because they're not gonna let you do whatever the fuck you want to do with the quarterback position. I think they're still going to want Matthew Stafford to lead their team, and that's going to enter that coaching search a bit.
Yeah, for a minute though, a lot of people thought that what's your guy, Bieniemy in New York,
Come to Philly. Come to Philly.
Houston requested an interview with him.
Now,
So
they did. They did.
Houston officially requested an interview.
They'll hire him to keep Watson. Done.
They're not going to hire him.
Said.
I don't think he's gonna go there.
But the rumors was that he didn't want nothing to do with Texas.
No, yeah, right.
They flat out put that out there that he didn't want to do with Texas. That's why they were leaking. So basically, the Jets right now, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow we try to get. See, the hard thing is the enemy's practicing for a game. So how do you bring them in for a second? So these hires may be based on availability. Because if the enemy tells you, nah, I can't do a second till a week and a half ago, a team's got to sit on his ass and watch all these coaches go by for him to still be able to pull a fucking McDaniels and go back to the team. You know what I'm saying? So like the Jets may be forced to just give Salah an offer, get his agent on the phone, and agree in principle, and then announce tomorrow the press conference.
On the Chiefs website, they had a small article. A beat writer by the last name of Pryor. He basically said that the enemy interviewed with the Falcons and that the Falcons offer him not only the head coaching position, but the ability to make personnel changes. So I think that I think that the Falcons are going to empower him with the ability to bring in players himself. I think that's probably going to be the deciding factor in where he goes.
Really?
That's a lot of trust in a rookie head.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I don't care how much I like him. I don't know that I'm throwing that much trust on him.
Just think the Texans did that for Bill O'Brien. So I know that they wouldn't have a problem doing the same thing for Bieniemy either. So I expect.
I'm not saying they would have a problem with it. I'm simply saying that's a lot to put on a rookie.
It is absolutely.
That's a lot.
It's weird because I read he interviewed horribly over there. Like that was it. They said that he had a bad interview.
I heard that too. But they said that was a rumor too.
Okay. Because the rumor was they were trying to put the rumor out there that he doesn't interview well.
Yeah.
Which is who the fuck knows.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
The whole point is, like, so as far as the Jets are concerned, it was right now it's him and Bieniemy, hopefully. But again, if Bieniemy can't give you a second interview, you know, that's another reason why a team may not, like, you got to wait for his ass. Like, you got to wait. You got to wait, and you got to wait. You got to watch. You got to, like, really want him, or you got to really trust that he's going to be a man of his word and come back. Because, like, you know, like, you got to wait a long time. Supposedly they, you know, I mean, well, maybe not. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, but then you got to trust.
He may be available Monday. Who knows?
That's true. But then you got to trust if they win.
Exactly. Like, how do you do that? Well, because it's like a domino effect. So you got to think about his staff, right? So, like, what the Jets are going to do, what they learn, and thank God Joe Douglas is running this shit. He already said the coach is going to come in. The coach is going to pick his staff. The coach is going to do his thing. They're going to have input on the quarterback. He was like, we're going to do this shit the right way. So, if you're going to do that, you can't – how do you hire a Bieniemy and now you got to wait 3 weeks to figure out who the fuck's going to be his staff? You know?
I mean, crazy. I wonder if he's requesting those terms. I wonder if he's requesting those terms of full control or majority control and stuff like that. Because I don't know if the Eagles is – because that was the beef between them and Doug. So I don't know if they're willing to – I'll be willing to do it, but not give them so much control.
Hires a GM, doesn't he? Doesn't he have – don't you guys have a GM?
We have a GM, yeah.
Difference. When you have a GM there, you give the coaches the ability to make the decision. But I'm sorry. I just read something. Sorry.
No, it's all good. But they said that was the deciding factor of why Doug got fired, basically, because he wanted to bring the certain staff, which was dumb as fuck. He wanted to make the QB coach. Do you see how Wentz just played? And you want to make the QB coach the OC? Mother nigga. No.
I have a theory.
I don't know. That's always like a bad thing, though. Go ahead, Vic.
My theory is he did that shit on purpose because he knew if they did that, they would fire him and he was out the door. He had enough.
Yeah.
But just
So
because
he was
a
like,
coach
yo, I
doesn't
want this
work out
guy,
in one
and he was
position
out of there.
doesn't mean they're going to be bad in another position. Because a lot of people are giving the Cowboys flack. They're like, oh, you hired Dan Quinn, and Dan Quinn is.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about shit.
But I've said this, and I stand by this. When I talk about other teams, I mean it for my team also. Just because somebody's not a good head coach doesn't mean they're not going to be a good offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator.
I
That's
agree.
one. And two, sometimes they're way better at it because that's all they have to worry about. That's what their focus is, and that's they're good. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with Dan Quinn, but I think there's a high probability that he'll at least do fine because that's all he has to focus on.
And he has a chip on his shoulder.
He has a and he has a track record of doing it very well. So I actually like the hire. What did you say?
He's been fired, so he wants to somehow regain his status as a suitable head coach. So I expect Dan Quinn to put forth his best effort and because a lot of times we say, well, the defensive coordinator, we go defensive coordinator, but it's also the coaches that he brings in to coach these individual positions that help him to do his job a lot better. So I think Dan Quinn is going to do a great job in Dallas on the defensive end, to be honest with you.
I agree. I think that low key, that's a fucking steal.
That was pretty
that's
good.
That's a really good hire. That guy, I'm telling you. That guy.
I'm interested to see who the Eagles bring in to coach their defense also, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm,
Because
so he gonna do what? He gonna do a cover 2, right? That's what he's gonna do. That's what he did in Seattle.
That is what they don't blitz.
But I don't know that we have all the personnel.
How do you? But look, Dion, how do you feel knowing that you're going to get Dan Quinn? How do you feel about bringing in a defensive coordinator that's not going to blitz?
One, that doesn't necessarily mean he's not gonna.
That's true, but when he's
not gonna blitz because I think that our personnel is. I personally don't think it's set up as a cover 2, depending on who comes back and all that kind of stuff. But
so you gotta learn a new trick.
Yeah, I don't personally get caught up on stuff like that if they can execute it. I don't give a shit if they go to just some basic shit. If they can execute it, I don't give a fuck. Put points on the board and win the games. I don't care if they swap out the whole, offense and bring in a new offense, swap out the defense. That's not something I typically get caught up on. But if they can execute whatever is implemented, I'm good with that.
I won't go down the rabbit hole, but I expect a ton of personnel changes for both the Eagles and the Cowboys.
You have to.
Eagles is cleaning house. The Eagles and I already got the inside scoop. I know the Eagles is gonna take a fucking someone off the Chiefs staff because we always do. So I would like to give Duke Staley a shot. I really would.
I'm seeing that. Why?
Everybody's because he's such a he has a great relationship with the players, the personnel. He has a great relationship with the owner, the personnel. He's well respected.
Well, what would you give him a shot at? You mean like
what's your football region?
Right.
Coach.
So
head coach.
You would give him a head coach?
I would give him a head coach.
Really?
I would give him a head coach.
But why? Just because you like him, or
no? Because he has experience. I think he's the perfect fit for the Eagles culture. And I don't know if that's just me being biased or the fans being biased, because a lot of us feel this way.
That's you being biased.
Yeah. Did you guys see the Seattle fired Brian Schottenheimer?
Yeah.
He deserved it. He deserved it.
You think he deserved it?
Yeah. I don't think he deserved it.
Why? Why do you think he deserved it?
Seattle's a fucking mess. Because they're a fucking mess. They were too inconsistent. Too many flashes. It was too. One game they look hot, one game they don't. One game like they lost a lot of games they should have won.
You know what?
At times.
But I don't think that's the offensive coordinator's fault if you've been watching them play.
I think so. They've
been
healthy
stop
for the most part.
They can't stop a nosebleed.
I had to go and look it up, but Chris may be on to something. I didn't even realize that Duke Staley was the fucking assistant head coach for the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, so I mean, it could be a natural move. We'll see. Jenkins doesn't even play for the Eagles right now, and he put out a statement of support, just saying how he commands the team, and that when the team is in front of him, offensive players and defensive players listen to him. Like, he's able to tap in with everybody on the team. And they said that he was the one who actually, I'm reading it, said basically he was the one who actually kept them together.
Yeah.
When a lot of stuff was going bad in the locker room with Doug.
Yeah.
So could be a case that they give him a shot. We'll see, though.
Now, that makes a difference, because if you're an assistant head coach, that means you're already involved in putting in the game plan, not just your running backs and things like that, but you're putting in an offensive game plan, maybe you know what I'm saying, all of those things. He is the running back coach. That's what he does, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Doug put him in a position to he said he wanted to train him to become a coach, to a head coach, because he knows his time is coming. So
he the running back coach for the team that don't run.
that don't fucking run. And that's what I'm saying. With Deuce Staley, I guarantee Miles Sanders will touch the ball 26 times a game.
One, buddy.
I'm sorry. I know this is a passing league. I want to run heavy team. I want to run the ball 40 fucking times a game. I would want it. That's what I want. When we won the Super Bowl, that's what we were doing. We were killing them on the run. We were.
Let the record reflect that the moment that a Cowboys fan even mentions the Super Bowl, they're living in the past. But that's all Eagles fans talk about this year.
2017, I have a right to still ride that horse.
No one cares. Listen, let me give you some harsh news. Get ready for the fucking the latrine duty in the NFC East. The basement. You're going to be in the basement. No. In my opinion, your team is the worst off out of all of them. The Redskins are better than you.
You have 2 wins.
I'm not going
to take that. You can't talk about basement if you're basement. You coming out here, you make it seem like you got.
Okay, Vic. Well, let me say
you can't talk about
what I'm trying to tell you is just look at my future, though. Our team's about to come up, though.
Ours is too.
That's all I'm saying.
You gonna win more than 2 games, and we gonna win more than 4. That's a fact.
All right.
So you might win 3, I might win 5, but still, you gonna be basement, motherfucker. I'm in a good mood. I allowed that shit today.
We'll see.
What you say?
I allowed that shit today. We drinking off the bottle. I'm happy.
But hold on. But our division's way better than yours. All right, you're top 1-6. So if the Dolphins, or the Bills was in your division, they run shit.
Low key, this my team too.
Our division is better than his records.
It's true.
Fuck all the rest of the teams, though. That's all the nice shit I'm gonna say.
Than our records, our division.
Well, the Eagles is.
Next topic.
Not better. All right, let's move on. We gotta do picks, but before we do that, we have to talk about the Steelers Browns for 2 reasons. The Steelers right. bombed out, and now the Browns. Now that we've all talked about our teams, the Browns play Eric's Chiefs. So did y'all get a chance to see the Steelers game, the Steelers Browns game?
Absolutely.
I did.
Sure did.
It was bad, man. It was bad.
The Steelers came on towards the end, but it wasn't enough.
But listen, here's the thing. If I'm a Browns fan, I would be a little concerned because on face value, when you first look at it, you're like, oh, they won the game, they blew them out, blah 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 blah. But the fact that the Steelers were able to come back within 11, that should be. I think that's concerning because if you take away Pouncey's bad snap, the first play of the game, and you take away maybe 1, maybe 2 of Big Ben's interceptions, and the Steelers likely win that game.
But the reason I won't take it lightly is because 3 of their most seasoned coaches were absent. They had a coach who had never calling plays. He probably never expected to be in a situation.
He did a really good job.
He did. He
love a job.
He never expected to be in a position where he would be up 28-0. That
makes a big difference, right?
That is a lot of pressure on someone who's never called a game. So I think what you saw was the greatness of Mike Tomlin, the greatness of being a competitor, because no matter how many picks he threw, he kept coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they couldn't really get rid of him like they wanted to. They could never put the game away. They kept coming back, and Pittsburgh started scoring, and Cleveland get in a run here and take it to the house. But Pittsburgh has a lot of decisions to make this offseason. Like they got a great receiving core, but their offensive line is gotta be one of the worst in the league. They can't run the ball. They can't protect the quarterback. I don't even know how Ben got that many goddamn yards.
I don't think it's the worst in the league, but yeah, they definitely got issues. I think first of all, I think Big Ben be getting the pass. His ass look washed.
He needs to retire.
He needs to retire.
Washed. Yeah, you know what it is? He don't take care of his body in the off season. He came in all heavy and bloated. Like if at his age, you got to work out. Like you see what Tom Brady. You look at the other quarterbacks that are in his room as far as tenure. Tom Brady, what he does, you know what I'm saying, for conditioning. That dude is fucking meticulous and obsessed with training. Drew Brees, meticulous, obsessed. Them dudes work out. They're in shape. They're doing everything they got to do. That motherfucker want to come in eating donuts, all sloppy and shit.
Bare belly and shit.
But you know why? So if he had 68 pass attempts.
That's fucking crazy. Well, when you down 28-0.
1 yard, 4 touchdowns, but he had 4 interceptions.
How many rushing yards do they have?
He had.
I would have to go. I would have to go into the.
Well, let me brag right quick because there was only one of us that chose the Browns to win. So let me brag right quick.
Yeah, but only one of us also went 5-1.
What did I go? Did I go 5-1? Did I go 4-2?
I think it went 4-2. 4-2.
I went 4-2.
It was in order. Vic went 5-1. You went 4-2. I was 3-3.
I went 1-5.
Yeah.
The Browns were going to play extra motivated because their coaches had COVID. They was going to be extra motivated because that Juju comment, I kept saying, people kept arguing with me. That shit didn't mean nothing. They downplayed it. That shit meant something. And they said that shit after the game. They said, yeah, we was amped because of that. So, but I don't think they have a chance in hell against Kansas City, though. For the same reason Dion said. I made a post, and Eric, he put the laughing comment because, you know, he always want to be cocky and shit. But I made a post. I said the Bills remind me of Kansas City because even when they get dominated, they can just come back and take the lead like that. So I believe no matter how much they dominate KC, just like that, Mahomes can catch them back up. So.
Why are you making that face, Eric?
I mean, I'm just kind of taking.
He looked proud. He looks proud. Fuck you, Eric. I ain't saying nothing nice.
I'm not proud yet. We do have Cleveland this weekend, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the team.
This nigga say that every week. Every week.
Every single week.
Every week.
No, you didn't even let me finish. But this is the team that I feel like Andy Reid's gonna have to construct a different type of game plan for. This is
right, Chris. He does say it every week.
It's ball dominant. They wanna hug the clock. They wanna drain the time. It's gonna put us in a position where we're gonna have to score pretty fast, and we're gonna have to play some defensive football this weekend if we want to advance to the AFC Championship. But I have full confidence in my Chiefs. I expect us to win. I expect us to win in dominant fashion and move on.
After saying all that shit.
So
I expect us to win.
The Steelers held Baker Mayfield. Well, I say held, but you know, with all the scoring, you would think that his numbers would be much higher. But he had 263 yards. But here's what's interesting. Neither Landry, Chubb, Hooper, or Hunt, none of the receivers had a 100-yard game.
Kill me if FanDuel.
Well, you got to remember, they got
the
short field 4 times.
Yeah, but you would think even with having to maintain the lead, and because the Steelers were going down the field so fast to score, and with the interceptions, you would think at some point, if you're not going to have passing yards, you would at least have rushing yards, right? And Chubb or Hunt didn't have.
Not with a short field, though. Not with a short field. Ben turned it over, I want to say, twice.
I don't know. I still would
I know Kareem had 2 TDs.
He turned it over twice inside the 30, once in the red zone. In their own, I mean, you know, so they didn't have far to go to score. It was just that Cleveland executed.
I just think because they were going they had so many possessions, I would still think that they would at least have better numbers.
No. You know what? It was a weird game in that way, but really Eric hit it on the head. Those 4 turnovers, they converted to points on short field. So they didn't have to.
So why wouldn't you be worried as a Browns fan? Why wouldn't you be worried that you basically won because Pittsburgh stunk up the game?
They gotta worry because you playing the Chiefs. Yeah, that's right. They scared shitless.
A lot of people
scared shitless right now.
That the Browns are gonna win. And,
a lot of people are capping.
NFL people are prisoners in a moment, so they just saw the Browns. They think they're gonna win, but quite a few people think
win against the Chiefs.
Down.
They out their fucking mind.
But Dion,
I haven't seen one person call Browns beating the Chiefs. Any respected NFL person that I know.
But the only thing that I don't like is I don't like the time off. I think KC has had a lot of time off. That's I think it's a minus. But other than that, KC got every other advantage.
We could definitely be put in a position where we start slow. So hopefully we don't start slow.
I think they're definitely going to start slow because that's typically what Casey does on a layoff.
If the Browns are able to get up in that way, you think that does it matter that the Chiefs start slow?
I don't think it matters at all because they going to cut it on just like that. They can be down 21 at halftime, fucking middle of the third quarter, they fucking up. Yeah. That's just the way they operate.
It's very likely that the Browns get a lead. I could easily see the Browns scoring 10 points in the first quarter, and it'd be like 10-3 or some shit, and then by halftime it'll be they'll have like 14 minimum, and then they'll just put the gas on. Like, I'm not worried about this game one bit. I got Chiefs heavy in this game.
What game intrigues you though?
Ravens.
All right, so we're all picking the Chiefs. Chris, are you taking the Chiefs also?
Of course I'm taking the Chiefs.
Vic, who you got?
I got the Chiefs.
Eric, who you got?
Fuck out of here.
I'm about to say, don't say no dumb shit and say the Browns.
What game did you say you're interested in seeing?
So to me, the most exciting game out of all of these is Ravens-Bills. It's going to be kind of weird because I know I took the Bills to beat KC, but there's something in the air in Baltimore. I'm taking the Ravens over the Bills again. I took the Ravens over Tennessee last week. The kid went 5-1. That should almost win exactly how I broke it down. So I think there's something to be said about what I think Lamar Jackson's pissed the fuck off about all the shit they've been talking about him, about he can't throw, about he can't win in the playoffs. And I think that man's on a fucking mission, and it's going to be really hard to stop him. Their O-line's popping. Their defense is playing well. They could run the ball. The Bills can't stop the fucking run. That's the problem.
They can't.
That's true. It's going to be a high-scoring game. High-scoring game for sure.
Let me tell you something. Harbaugh is a really good fucking coach. And when you got a weakness, one thing he does well is he's going to ride that shit and make you stop it. And they're going to run all the fuck over the Bills. And I think they're going to get up early on their ass. And the Bills will see if they can come back. I think the Ravens Ravens in an upset. They win.
I'm picking the Bills. I think that there's just too much good footage on how to stop Lamar Jackson. There have been games where he looks completely pedestrian, and a lot of times we've seen, well, not a lot of times, but a few times we've seen this happen in the playoffs where people bring that shit to a halt. Tennessee can't rush the quarterback. That's one thing that hurt them. The Bills can get after the quarterback. They suspect as hell on with their running defense, but I think Josh Allen presents too much of a problem for Baltimore's defense at the end of the day. I'm going with Baltimore 28-21. I'm sorry. I'm going with the Bills.
Oh,
this nigga high as fuck. I'm about to say this nigga right here.
Who
made the
would you pick,
21
Chris?
Buffalo.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm picking the Bills just because I think they are Kansas City Junior.
Wow. I'm picking the Bills. I told y'all that was my team from the beginning of the season for the AFC Championship, and I'm sticking with them. I've been sticking with them this long. I'm not changing back. Although
35-27.
I would love to see this Kansas City Bills. I honestly don't know.
I would. That's gonna be it.
I mean, the obvious choice would be the Chiefs.
I
but
want to see that
know.
too.
I don't know.
But
We're gonna have to have a nice little bet on that, Eric. We got to bet a little change on that.
Telling
Teacher versus student. Those are always good games.
Something about these Ravens, bro. I don't think they're gonna lose this game. I don't know what it is, but they look hungry.
Let's look at the NFC. What about the Rams at the Packers? So, Eric, you said that Goff is probably playing. He took all the first team snaps.
Listen, I hate to make this pick today because my pick is truly contingent upon Aaron Donald playing.
Oh, and he has a rib injury.
I think.
Oh yeah, he did get banged. You know he's playing though. There's no way else.
Quite a bit of injuries. Though.
I hate to do this, but I'm picking the Rams in a nail biter. Someone has to get upset this weekend, and I think it's going to be the Packers. Everything is telling me I should pick the Packers, but for some reason, I'm gonna roll with the Rams.
Did they release what his actual injury is?
Basically rib contusion.
He playing. He gonna take some pain meds. He playing.
They're gonna shoot him up.
I always said the best combo, the best duo in football right now is Andy Reid and Mahomes. The second best duo to me is fucking Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. That motherfucker is a beast. I know I'm a big Tyreek Hill fan, but I would kill to have an Adams on my team. That combination alone is going to be too much for Ramsey. I don't give a fuck who they put on that bed. He's going to get 180 yards and about 2 TDs, no matter what corner you put on him. And Aaron Rodgers, he's just playing so lights out. I can't see it happening.
He's so arrogant that I just want to not like him.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I respect Aaron Rodgers. I don't like him. No, I respect him. Yeah. I always say Green Bay fans remind me of y'all so much. Y'all I'm
going Green Bay. Vic, who you got?
I got the Rams. Eric stole my thunder. I rode them last week. I was the only motherfucker I know anywhere that took the Rams in last week's game. If Darnold plays, they do exactly what gives two reasons why. Number one, they do what you need to do to beat Rodgers, and that's bring pressure up the middle and fast on the edges. They do all that shit. They could cause him many fucking problems, number one. Number two, they got the DBs to make it a problem. They're not going to shut Buddy down, but they got the best quarterback in the fucking league to throw at him, and they could minimize that. And they got linebackers to keep up with their tight end, who's pretty damn good.
Who you think's better, though? Jalen Ramsey or Devontae Adams in that matchup? Who wins that matchup?
If there has to be a winner, I'm going to go Adams. But the thing is that so it doesn't matter who wins. You just got to minimize the damage. If he has 100 yards instead of 180, that's winning against that monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could hold him to 100 yards, 80 yards, that's pretty good. So that's that. Also, dude, the Rams are running the fucking ball. McVay has figured that out. And that rookie is fucking balling.
That's Green Bay.
Akers is the real deal. They're going to run it on those motherfuckers like 30 times. McVay
put him in your fantasy teams. Make sure you play him in your fantasy teams this weekend.
He's going to rush the ball. They're going to hit on play action. He's got 2-3 receiving options, too. The key is Goff. Goff's got to have his best game of the year for them to win in Green Bay.
I give Akers $130, about 2 TDs. He's solid. He's real solid. I like Akers a lot.
Yeah. So I'm going upset special. Rams.
All right. So last game, and then we can get out of here.
I'm excited about this.
Where y'all going? Really?
I gotta go with Thanos. I gotta go with the GOAT.
I'm calling
gotta go with Thanos.
The fucking Hall of Fame Bowl.
Look,
Really.
No way
I'm going Bucks, and
No
I
way.
think
yeah. The
I
GOAT.
think the Saints are a better overall team, and I'm still gonna go with Brady because I don't know. I'm one of those idiotic people because it's Tom Brady. I just feel like he'll own the game and do what needs to be done.
I said since the beginning, there's the NFL player with the most to prove, with the biggest chip on his shoulder this year was going to be Brady. He has the most pressure on him. He wants to prove to the world it was him and not Bill. You know that battle is not until that is proven out. He wants to make that complete. You know how Brady is. He's very cocky too. So he wants to put that to rest. I think he's going to play. I think he's going to have an outstanding game. I think they swept him in the regular season. I can't see them beating Brady 3 times in a row. I can't see that happen.
They got
especially how him and AB playing right now. Man.
They got the ass handed to them the last time they played.
Yeah.
So,
they lost both times. I think they got swept.
Yeah.
Who y'all got, Eric and Vic?
I'm picking Brady. I can't go against him.
See, I thought it was just me. It's hard to go against them, right?
It's hard to bet against them in a situation like this.
How about you, Vic?
Oh, I got the Saints.
Oh,
okay. You lone wolf. Okay. Yeah, you lone eagle over there.
I had that shit circled. Saints. Let me tell you something.
You wrong, but okay.
Let me tell you what the underlying inconvenient truth is. That motherfucker Peyton owns Arians. Number one.
That's true.
The Saints have the best all-around fucking defense in the NFL. They ain't gonna run shit, and they can rush Brady with just their front four, and that's how you beat Brady. They got solid fucking DBs, and let me tell you, the Bucks looked like shit last week in the second half. If Washington had any fucking semblance of a fucking real offense, they could have beat them. So in my opinion, they're gonna have to stop Kamara. They're gonna have to stop fucking Mike Thomas. Saints gonna handle that ass.
Whoa.
Saints gonna get at him.
There you go.
All right, Lone Wolf. We'll see. We'll see. I'm taking first place this week for sure.
I lone wolfed it last week and it paid off.
It paid off. He did.
Don't go against the GOAT.
All right. It's always fun.
That's gonna be the title of the show. Don't go against the GOAT. Don't bet against the GOAT.
Bet against the GOAT, bro. Well, that ought to tell you something because that's the GOAT right there, baby.
Get the fuck out of here. Look.
All right.
Look. Doug is gone, y'all. Eagles Nations.
Eric,
Let me just give a shout out to the Eagles right quick. Look,
I knew it was coming.
And the hell with the Eagles.
Let me give a shout out right quick. I want to shout out the Eagles, the sensitive Eagles fans that's acting like baby back bitches right now. Look, all you crybaby fans that's crying that Doug is cold, shut the fuck up and just enjoy the new coaching staff that's coming. All them tiny violins and shit. Somebody told me, Chris, get your Super Bowl bag if you don't like Doug. Shut the fuck up. Look, everything gonna be okay. We gonna win the Super Bowl in 2 years. That's all I gotta say.
Eric, save us. Please save us. Take us
Somebody
out.
got shot.
Hey, look. We just glad you guys tuned in. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment. We'd like to comment back. Till next time, y'all make sure y'all check out the NFL playoffs this weekend. We'll see y'all next week with all the winning results and a lot of shit talk.
Number one, baby. Number one.
Let's
Be
go.
safe.
Hey, I ain't even talked that much shit this weekend, you know? So.
Hey, I wanted to add something real quick. Sean Payton has a lot of pressure on him, bro.
Absolutely.
They ain't won shit because you were talking about Brady got all the pressure. No. The Saints have a ton of pressure on them. They're at home. They're supposed to win. They haven't made it to the Super Bowl since that last time. They choked against the fucking bike. Like they're due.
As do the Packers and Aaron Rodgers have a lot of pressure on them.
Absolutely. Whenever they're at home,
never said
they have the
pressure.
pressure.
They have pressure on them, but I say the biggest chip is definitely Tom Brady.
Yeah, Brady gonna be ready, but we shall see.
Oh, I definitely got the biggest chip. I agree with that.
And until next time, y'all be good. We'll holler at y'all.
I want some barbecue.
Barbecue it is, nigga. Cook that
I'm
shit.
fucking starving, bro.
Some ribs or something, man. Some wings, ribs, brisket. Oh shit.